Hey everybody, gonna be a chit chat video. This is actually an important video. I want to talk about a lot of things. It's the new year that's coming up, 2 weeks. And I have some words that I think would be beneficial to you guys entering the new year. I need to hear this, and you also need to hear this. My pretty little journal. Journaling helps me so much clear my mind and stuff. If you have a scatterbrain like me, journaling is so nice. Get a yearly planner. I write in this planner every day too. It's a law of attraction planner, so it helps you remember the goals that you're going for. Law of attraction, how that stuff all works. It's kind of like a gratitude journal and stuff. I will link this down below. I read pretty often, more than the average teenager would, I think. I read a lot of self-development books, and I've learned so much from my books, but I never really apply them to my daily life. Like, I just read it and I don't actually do what the book recommends me doing. I went through all the books I read and I wrote down every smart word, sentence, advice that I read. How to be the best version of yourself. Make Your Bed by William H. McRaven. He's a retired Navy SEAL. He just gets straight to the point. It's super short, but it's such a good book. To start your day by completing one task, the simplest thing, by making your bed, like taking a sip of water just to get started on the right foot. Have that right mindset of, alright, I got one thing done, I can get more stuff done. I think it's super important to not go on your phone in the morning, but I know we all do that. It's an addiction for me and I need to work on it because I just will scroll. So just start off by doing one task right away in the morning, right when you wake up. If you are a person who aspires to make a difference in the world or whatever, have someone similar to you that can be your little buddy. So like if you want to change the world, find someone to help you paddle. Find someone who has similar interests in that. Make as many friends as possible, and this doesn't mean be best friends with everybody, but just make connections everywhere you go with someone. You'll have small connections to things if you just talk to people, and that can lead to a lot of connections to different things. The next advice is measure a person by their heart. I've been doing this a lot lately. Sadly, we judge people off of physical looks or something they've done in the past. Measure them by their heart. How sweet are they to their family, to themselves, to other people. That will go a long way, more than their physical looks or the clout they have or how popular they were in high school, whatever. Slide down head first. And I know this sounds like, well, that's stupid. In life, we need to take risks. Without daring greatly, you'll never truly know what's possible for yourself. Seek discomfort, step out of your comfort zone, because that could be the best thing that you've ever done. Trust your instinct. Trust that what you're going for is gonna happen for you. Be your very best in the darkest moments. And this goes so far. Nowadays, people are so good at hiding their true emotions. We just got used to kind of putting on a face. When you are trying your best in the darkest moments, it makes those dark moments a little less dark. You have that positive outlook, that tiny little spark of positivity that will go a long way. Start singing when you're up to your neck in mud. In the book, he talks about one of the guys on his team. They were in sand and had to do burpees and whatever. And they just all started singing, and that helped them get through the lesson. Oh, that was really cool. So it's kind of a metaphor, but it's also kind of literal. When I'm at the gym, maybe I should start just singing my heart out when I'm trying to do a PR, or when I'm just having the worst day, I'm gonna jam out in my car. Smile broadly and lift those around you and give hope to other people. It's helped so much with me lately in the winter. Personally, I get super down. From now on, I'm just gonna be positive, be happy, be smiley, and give hope to other people that, hey, I'm having a good day. You can have a good day. You can turn your day around no matter how late it is. Smile and give hope to other people, because that's what we need. That's how law of attraction works. When you're positive, being positive to somebody, the chances are they're gonna be positive back to you and attract what you're feeling. And also, it's important to know that you are gonna fail, but you have to take that risk. You never know. So what if it does happen? What if it doesn't? Step up in tough times and stand up to bullies. Never give up, because you might change the world. This isn't unrealistic. You could be that person. How do you know if you don't try? You could be that person who does the very first thing. Know that you're gonna fail, but take that risk and never give up. It feels so good sharing this to people. I hope that people who watch this take this into their daily life and apply it, because I think these are smart words. This book was one of my favorites because it was so simple and easy to understand. The 4 agreements. First step, be impeccable with your words, which this means basically say what you mean. Communicate clearly. Have pride in what you say and what you do. Don't be afraid to like be that one person who's odd man out. You think something different than everybody else. Say what you mean. Don't just follow the crowd. We need change, and that one person who is speaking their word and it's not common, but what everybody else is saying, that could be the change we need. Don't take anything personal. Nothing that others do is because of you. It's how they're feeling. It's their mindset and nothing to do with you. When you're immune to opinions and actions of others, you won't be the victim of like endless suffering. That's how the book quoted. Once you diss everybody's opinions and actions, you're solid and you can do your thing and rock and roll, you know? I'm so sorry, I didn't like that I did that. Just don't make assumptions. I think this is one of the most important things in this book. Find courage to ask questions and express what you really want. Don't think your question's dumb. There's no such thing as a bad question, I think, like in an aspect of trying to learn things. Don't assume that what you're communicating is dramatic or unworthy. Don't assume that what you love is weird. Nothing like that. You are your own person. Yeah, communicate as clearly as you can to avoid misunderstandings as well. As always, do your best. Basic cliche, everybody hears this. Your best is going to change moment to moment. Your best is going to look different when you're ill. Your best is going to look different when you're healthy. This is going to avoid self-judgment, self-abuse, and regret. Know that you have the power to create your heaven or your hell. Kind of crazy, but we are in control of our life. Everything we do, everything around us, we're in control here. It's whether or not you want to take action or if you want it bad enough. Atomic Habits by James Clear. A lot of people have recommended me this book. I did enjoy it a lot. It's very, very good words from this man. There's a lot behind it, but I'm just going to try my best to explain it. Awareness comes before desire. This is more like health, like self-discipline. Disclaimer, I am all about like a balanced moderation diet. I eat whatever. In this aspect, say you are craving a brownie, you're aware of the brownie in the pantry. But that comes first before you desire the brownie, right? A craving is created when you assign meaning to a cue. That brownie is gonna leave you like feeling, crave that sweet, right? Cue is, oh, I'm gonna have sweet, it's gonna taste good. That cue isn't gonna last long term. It's a short term fulfillment, you know. It's a very technical thing. I don't know how to explain it that well. Happiness is simply the absence of desire. I know this sounds crazy. Happiness arrives when you have no urge to feel different. Of course, we have our hopes and our dreams, but once you are content with your life and you're just grateful for what is around you, that is happiness. My advice is to just learn to be grateful where you are. What's happening is leading you to where you're supposed to be. This is just a quote I liked and I wrote it down. He who has a why to live for can bear almost any how. Say your why is to improve lives. If you're going through shit, that makes it a lot easier to have a purpose so you can get through what you're going through. That makes sense? Being curious is better than being smart. I agree with this like on 100%. I think it is important to have knowledge in different aspects in life, but you don't need to be like top grade A student, all A's, perfect scores. So just be curious and ask questions. Suffering drives progress. Suffering is a very strong word. I guess we do that sometimes. Know that reward is on the other side of sacrifice. I know personally for me, I went through a phase where I totally sacrificed my social life. I just stopped hanging out. That was when I knew myself the most in my whole life. I was developing myself, growing, and it's taken with me to this day. Runner's high only comes after the hard run. Self-control is difficult because it isn't satisfying. Us humans only like to do things that satisfy us or something that looks attractive or appealing. We want that cookie, or we want to go party with friends because it makes us feel good for a short amount of time. Or, you know, my dad's coming in here.
Fuck, dude! I'm sorry, mate. You wanna wrap this? You can't do that in here. especially with my asthma.
There's 4 laws to behavior change. One of them is make it obvious, make it attractive, make it easy, and make it satisfying. That is my advice for the new year, for being your highest self. We're all doing good day by day. We're all learning. Just don't give up on yourself. You're growing even though you can't see it. Have a good winter. Take care of yourself. We're getting better. So, have a good day. See ya.
I will have all this advice written down in the description if that's a lot easier for you guys to remember all of this. So read the description. Bye.